And so it was just me and my block, so I didn't really have anyone to play with. I mean, I had some friends in school, but not a ton. I've always been a kind of I was a really introverted kid. So yeah, I didn't have a ton of friends or anyone to really do anything with, because though mom was around, you know, at night and everything, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents. I went to daycare. It was pretty, I mean, typical for a 5-year-old kid in a, you know, Midwest with a single mom.
When I was about eight years old, I think we actually made it to Davenport, and I started over by Garfield, and we moved 4 times in 5 years within that same neighborhood. I was going to Garfield the whole time, but I think we moved like 2 blocks, then a block, and then a block and a half, and then back up another block, until we finally kind of settled into one spot when I was in junior high.
We moved around a lot, actually. We were here, but we stayed in the Quad Cities, but we moved from Rock Island to Moline to Davenport, back to Rock Island, so we were everywhere.
Well, you know, students have many needs, and their problems vary. They vary from day to day, and it really takes someone who has the time to see them on a daily or weekly and consistent basis to be able to see what those problems are and to try to help them to get through these problems.
I don't think I would be where I am now if I didn't have that in my life. Because, you know, it's one thing hearing from your parents that it's okay to be you, but to hear it from someone else who has no relationship to you except just knowing you and, you know, being with you, it definitely helped me feel better about myself, because I had a lot of esteem issues and anger issues as a child. And I think John being there really helped me come through that and to be where I am now.
I was telling them earlier, I mean, you were a friend to me when I didn't have a lot of friends.
Yeah,
then that really, that impact can't be, I mean, it's not something that you can measure in dollars or anything like that. It's experiences and it's time, and the things that, you know, those intangibles that you can't get back, all those, you know, those years of wisdom and insightfulness. I mean, I don't know where else I would have gotten that from, honestly. I really don't. So, I mean, where I am right now is because of you, man.
Thanks.
Truthfully, I don't know, because I can't imagine like not having Amy there. I guess it would be more stressful, because like my mom is busy a lot and my sister is too, because she works full-time, and so does my dad now. So I would have to like figure out scholarships by myself. I would have to figure out what college I wanted to go to. I would probably not be able to visit as many campuses.
And you can just tell the difference. And we actually measure the difference. So we know exactly when a big brother, big sister relationship begins, and you can tell the difference from the classroom teacher, from the counselor, from the principal. So they're very high on the fact that these relationships are effective and that they do make a difference in school. It can only be a positive difference when you have that sort of a mentor-mentee relationship.
Been going to Augustana College in Rock Island. I am a theater arts and classical studies two majors, with a focus on the theater arts of sound design and lighting design. I've worked with a Tony Award-winning director through my school. He came and directed a show that we had, and I was the chief sound designer for it. And now I have, you know, that great experience when I go out into the job market.
Well, life is pretty good for me right now. I'm going into my 4th year in the NFL. I have 3 degrees, so obviously all that education, you know, talk worked. Whatever tactics they used, it all kind of shaped out for the best. I have a son named Osrael who's 14 months old, and he wears 2T and 3T clothing, so he's a monster. I hope he keeps growing the way that he is. I mean, we have this beautiful house, and I'm helping some friends with some stuff. Just took part ownership of the Quad City Wolfpack. So we really had an opportunity to kind of use the blessings that have been given to me in terms of my professional career, and kind of pass some of that on to other people.
I can't imagine what it would be like to not have her in my life, and it's just been amazing to watch her grow and to succeed. And she's got a dream, and she went and did the work, and now she's going to go to college, and I'm just really excited for her.
A lot of people don't think they have the time, and you just need to find the time, and it's there. So we're glad we've made the commitment. We do feel very strongly about the organization, and we're looking forward to a long relationship with the organization.
And you know, just overall, the organization is just so positive all around. The people are positive. They're really good at what they do. You feel good about being a part of the organization. And when you participate in the fundraising events, you have fun. It's fun, you know you're helping them out, and there's so much opportunity for ways to get involved, whether you want to be a big, or you know somebody that has a little that needs, you know, to be in there, or you want to give money or time, you want to buy flowers, you want to play golf. There's a lot of ways to do it.
If you want to make a difference in a young person's life, you definitely can.
It's hard to think of many causes that could be more important than getting our young people off on the right foot. And if we can impact a child's life and motivate them, give them something to look forward to, create some goals for them, and get them off to a good start, I just think that's wonderful.
Like I said, with Chuck, it was 3 hours on a Saturday, 2 Saturdays a month, really. You drive to a movie, you watch the movie, you come back, and just that little bit of interaction, that little bit of encouragement, having an outlet that someone can trust, that a child can trust, that little bit can really make the difference between somebody kind of falling off into the wrong track, or maybe saying, this is all right, I can do this, I have somebody here who supports me, and that can be the difference between in somebody's life, the direction that it takes.
You can have no more important role than to assist a little who needs help in this world. And certainly when you're making these matches, you're doing it because there is a need. So I'd say to them, we have a need for you. Please come and give us a hand, because you'll be helping your community, the family, the student, the school. I mean, the value of these relationships just stretches throughout the entire community. So give us a hand, help us out.
Let's say what do you have to lose? It's the system works. The people that they have in it are amazing. You can always use more friends, and that's what a big brother, big sister is. It's a friend. It's not something government appointed. It's not a teacher. It's not an official or anything like that. It's a friend. It's a person that you can go to and talk to about things that you can't talk to other people about. A confidant. Somebody who's always going to be there for you to lend an ear and support you and encourage you. And why wouldn't you want that sort of positivity?
I do remember when we went to see Dracula. First of all, I questioned myself whether that was even a good idea, taking it. But I also remember as we were leaving, he says, "John, someday I'd like to play that part of Renfield."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to play my dream role, and I wouldn't have had the dream role if we hadn't gone to see the Dracula at Playcrafters. And that's definitely, whenever anyone asks me what got me into theater, that guy playing Renfield in that production of Dracula was definitely what got me there, and I wouldn't be there without John.
I mean, where I am right now is because of you, man.
Thanks. Well, I'm glad someone listening to me. That's true.